EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Gibson again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And Howe will throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Quick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Barkley again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Second and 7 from the 20. Once more, Gibson. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Cowboys had 7-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, Prescott again. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the D not yielding much catch there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now Howell. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Powell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott now from the 50. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. One last shot before the break. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And now I believe they're going to line up and go for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marquise Bell in on that stop. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Throwing here, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they go play action with Howell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Howell. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Prescott yet again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but Barkley hit and the ball pops free. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Howell throwing for it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Now Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. They'll go to Barkley again.
Short game, the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Here's 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here go 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
To throw, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff.